Hello and welcome to the short tutorial addressed towards the bounty hunters and routers and glitch hunters and all of you wonderful people that like to break stuff apart. So really, there are really helpful tools to use. We will be looking at the DAT Viewer program, which is like an application for browsing the levels. This is like a standalone application developed by some guy, and it doesn't require you to compile the levels in DAT. I'll invest better to map editor, which is finicky, tricky, time-consuming, and much more complicated, I would say. This is really simple, and it gets the job done. You know, most things you can like do really well. Some of the levels won't load fine, but yeah, but most of them will just work really good for our purposes, to just look for the triggers and whatnot, and just brief overview of the map. And then later on we will hop into the game, and I will show you the basic cheat commands that you can use for your like advantage, for practices purposes, and for messing around as well. Okay, so we go to the Oliver32 speedrun.com page, and in resources, there are two files that we need. The DAT viewer itself, we will just go to this GitHub page. We will click this zip file. We will just download this, unpack this wherever you like want to have it. It just will work straight away. No need to install anything. And I have already like unpacked this, so I won't show how to unpack the thing. You know, you just, you know, in Windows 10 you just wherever you want. So yeah, it's really simple. It's not like 7-zip, which would require another unpacker. Okay, so after this, we're going back, and we need this Dragon Unpacker, which is necessary to converting, extracting the level files from the res files, which is the format that Oliver 2 uses. This is like equivalent of zip. I'm just tech savvy noob in terms of like programming and coding and stuff, but yeah, in simple words, this is like just the zip files that game uses. So we need to have a tool to unpack it, and yeah. Okay, so we are heading to this page. It looks a bit fishy, you know. When I first saw this, I was just something is off about this. But yeah, it's tested. There are no like antiviruses and Bitcoin miners, so don't be afraid. Okay, we are heading to this download page, and we're clicking this green link with the setup. There may be some antivirus like monitored, but yeah, it's just false detection by antivirus, Windows Defender antivirus, and we are just installing this, you know, however you would install the program. I have this installed, so I won't like proceed, but yeah, it's just as every other application. So okay, now we are going to the Dragon Unpacker itself. It's a simple tool, but yeah. And now we are heading to the file, and we are looking for our Alvin versus Predator 2 direction, the directory, wherever we have installed this. And we need to extract, if you want, I would suggest to extract all 3 campaigns for a regular game. So we are looking for res files. Can we do this like here, like list? Yeah, we can do this like here, like this. So we have all the res files that are in this directory. And we want to unpack Alien, Marine, and Predator. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory names for the files. So we're going to the alien.res, single player. Now we are just holding shift, and we can extract this without conversion. And we are just, wherever we want to extract this. I just have this on like C1, and yeah, and you can like extract this. This takes like a minute or so. Yeah, let's do this again. Why not? I will just show that this works. Okay, so now we have this alien files, right? We can do this with all the files, like I've shown before. We're just looking for like marine. Same thing, and you can just keep your directories tidy and clean, and just make a dedicated directory for each campaign if you want. Okay, now we can close this. We can open that viewer, which we unpacked, and it's ready to go. And unfortunately, it can be run in full screen, or I'm unaware how to do it, but yeah, this is how it works. We are going to load the level to the directory where we extracted the files. We will look at alien campaign, maybe biased. And yeah, we will go to the first level and open. This will take a while. On the down left corner, there is like a how to steering, like controls for this. We are operating with mouse and WSAD mainly. Right click is like a free fly camera. WSAD is the directional keys. QNR is up and down. There is like an error because QNE, not QNR, but QNE keys are up and down. Shift is like moving faster if you hold shift. And yeah, this is like, that's it. We can like fly around the levels, see how they are created. We can also use this 4 functions here. Show hide blockers. Blockers are usually like invisible platforms that you can stand off, so they are good sometimes to know where they are, or yeah. This is okay. Maybe I will show the Predator 1 level because yeah, it's a really good level to show because it's well known, and this program actually came useful for making strat for this level, to knowing exactly where you can land. Okay, this is how Predator 1 levels look like. Unfortunately, you cannot hide. This is like an AI volume, it's called. They are basically areas where enemies can walk around, and in like simple words. But other than that, if you know level briefly, you can navigate pretty well. What I wanted to show you here is how to see only blockers. You can just, this is how this looks like. This is like this invisible wall, invisible like texture. We are hopping through the Predator 1 level. I forgot how it's called. Oh my god. And yeah, here is this Praetorian we are killing. Why there is no trigger names? I'm confused. Here are the trigger names. Let's zoom in maybe a little more. Yeah. I don't recall this. There are like these trigger names, and some of them are really funny. This Praetorian is called George, and I wanted to show this. No, maybe not. Okay, well, I will stop just playing around because yeah, it's addictive stuff, addicting stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's the DAT viewer in a nutshell. Some of the levels won't work properly, but yeah, most of them will work just fine. Okay, this is taking too long. Now we'll just hop into the game. But first, we will just type in Google or DuckDuckGo or whatever you're using. I'll invert to cheats, and the first on the games, but it's good page. And there are like cheats for the game, which are good for practices purposes. You can't use them in a run, of course. And the most important, and I'm using it all the time, is this command for like flying and no clipping. This cheat command and this for having like a gut mode on, because then you can fly anywhere on the map. Okay, so now we will just head to the game. I will show you one thing in the game as well that is good to have if you want to just browse the levels. But keep in mind that the levels will be on normal difficulty. But if you don't have like save files for every single level of each campaign, you can just type this command in the advanced options, enable retail levels 1, and then you will be able to hop into any level you want on normal level. But yeah, normal level, there is like a difference in terms of how much damage you take from enemies, but it doesn't affect falling damage. So for most cases, it's good for testing, I would say. Okay, we play. We'll just see if this is okay. You can see the game. And in order to use this retail levels, we're going to the custom level, and we are browsing. You may have less maps here than I do. And here are the levels for Alien campaign. They are preceded with A. You know, first level, second level, yeah, and so on. Here are the Marine levels with the prefix M. Here are the Predator levels. Okay, let's go to the Predator level 1. On normal, using this. And now I will show you how the cheat commands works. You press enter. In the message pops up.
I'm not reading anything now.
Now we go like this cheat. And we are typing the cheat we want. And now we can like fly, right? Also useful cheat is for gut mode. MP can't hurt me. Because if you're like flying, you know, there are like dead zones. So if you fly too high, you can die, and yeah, that's annoying if you don't know the maps already. And now you can fly, and the map will render. And you can like fly around and yeah, have maybe better understanding of what's going on or where you need to go. This is really helpful, like to have this ability to just fly around and be able to see for yourself. Okay, next command that is useful somehow. You can use the sniffer that Diggity Ding Dong made. But it lags my game. This is on my rig. This is probably my hardware lag. incompatibility, blah, 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 issues, stuff, shit. Yeah, but I'm using cheat commands for positions if I want this. MP GPS and MP GRS. There is like a downside for using this command because they are like the fonts are black and they are hard to see sometimes. This is like big con of this. But other than that, it works fine. You know, it detects your position, your like rotation and angle and this magic stuff. And there is one command that I use also sometimes for testing purposes, but it's all like well known and documented knowledge. But you can do this. It's MP tachometer. It's for speed, you know. And you can like press your arrow keys to select previously typed cheat code. And now we can like see the horizontal velocity. It's 340 for like normal walk for Predator. And yeah, this is really handy. And there is also another command that I sometimes use. It's called MP stockpile, and it grants you all the weapons and ammo. It's useful for like testing, if you like testing lineups for Marines, for like nades and stuff. They haven't been incorporated in Run yet, but it's a matter of time, I would say. Especially when a lot of these CSGO Valorant enthusiasts are coming for this incentive. So yeah, this is useful for like replenishing your ammo, or yeah, just stuff like that, or when you like spamming flares in Marine campaign because it's really dark sometimes. So flares are really good for yeah. And there is also one good cheat. If you want to have like full health, it's called MP Doctor. But yeah, it's like it's used only occasionally. The most important to remember and to use are this for flying and for God mode. This is basically the best to use. Oh, there is also one useful cheat to look at your character from third perspective. Oh my god, this microphone is annoying me. This is useful because even though the third-party animations are fucked, because you know now I'm holding crouch and this is how it looks. But sometimes when you're like testing out of bounds, you know, skipping out stuff, or you want to like see from third perspective what your characters is in what like animation. I mean, yeah, this is basically how I use it sometimes when I'm just trying to glitch out using like a Marine or something, and I will just look how this looks like if I'm like glitched or not. Maybe I will show you for like other level how this works. We can go to the other level like. Also, if you don't have like all the campaigns unlocked, there are files for unlocking all the campaigns. They will be linked in the. They are probably pinned in the Alien vs Predator 2 Discord channel. So if you like you use this config file, you have all campaigns, all missions unlocked, all basic missions. But this allows you only to enter first mission, right? If for example unwelcome guests have four submissions, you will be able from this menu to enter only first mission. So if you want to go to mission 2, 3, or 4 without like flying, you know, because you can use this cheat fly and activate the needed trigger. But if you are new to this, on some levels, just going to the exit trigger is not sufficient, not enough. You need to do certain triggers. So the fastest thing will be just using this retail levels menu. What I wanted to show how this works. Okay, Alien campaign. This is the levels I was looking for. Just an example. Okay, yeah. This will be... I've missed the spawns. This will be... Oh, the game crashed. Okay. This happened to me first time. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. This is usually a stable game. Okay, welcome to the appendix bonus section of this short tutorial that isn't actually short. Okay, one more thing to know. Head to the control section, to the mouse section, and make sure to have mouse smoothing disabled. I would say that majority of players would prefer to play without mouse smoothing. And also download the direct input DLL file from I'll invest to speedrun.com resources page. It makes the mouse feel less wonky. It's still not like crispy as in fucking CSGO or Quake or whatever, but it's not that bad anymore. I would say it's manageable. It's bearable. You won't like need to land perfect headshots in this game anyway, in any percent routes. And at least this was the case so far. Maybe someone will come up with new route or maybe on hardcore rounds. Yeah, this is like much more needed. Okay, and two more things to know if you want to glitch hunt better. And yeah, go to the game and enable the subtitles, because sometimes when you're activating one or two triggers at the same time, you won't hear two sound lines playing at the same time, but you will see like the subtitles for them like appearing like briefly on the screen. And also when you're running, you're playing with some music in the background or whatever, subtitles are just much more handy to know when you activate a certain trigger. Sometimes it is useful, and especially when you're like testing stuff, to know where the certain trigger appears or not, to have like certainty. This is really good. Yeah, I suggest to turn this on. And also head to the sound tab and make sure to have max sounds, because if you're like in the crowded area where there is like a lot of doors, a lot of NPCs, a lot of enemies, if you have like on 38 or 32 or 48, maybe there will be some cue that you won't hear, that yeah, you will miss it, and it could be weak, could be crucial for finding new skip. So yeah, make sure to have this on 64. Yeah, so with that we will proceed to the bonus section of this. I will show you how you can like have fun, how to relax after grinding, or yeah, let's just hop to the Marine campaign first mission. I will show you how this third-person perspective view looks like, and also how the MP morph cheat works. Keep in mind that on some levels, some characters' animations are buggy. You know, this is funny in itself. It can be useful, especially for a Marine, because glitching out with Predator hasn't been done really on big scale. With Alien, we know how this works so far. I mean, what the criteria must be met.
Harrison, run a bypass.
You need like a slope over your head, and I suspect that with the Marine this will be the same. The question is if we have enough momentum to break through the ceiling, through the like texture. But yeah, it hasn't been done yet. So far the out of bounds in Marine are using the empty void textures that you know, that you can just hop around. When there is no texture you can like hop around, or when the texture is set on no collision. But yeah, I'm a believer, and I think that a lot more things can be found. So you can play around like this, see like what's going on. And now I'm holding crouch. You can see how this works in the game. It just shrinks your character, and basically like, I mean, on this screen you're glitching through the floor, but it's not actually the case, I think. Now we press quick save. Nothing is going on. Yeah. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is the npmorph command. And yeah, head to the All-Investigator 2 cheat page. And now you can select what we want to like play as. I will choose a queen. Why not? It's the most funny way to play, I would say. And let's try to beat this level playing a queen. Using dig skip. Oh. I'm not a Harrison anymore, dude. Come on. Oh no, I'm soft locked. That was unfortunate. Okay, let's use this maybe view. It will be. Ah, almost there. Okay, we'll cheat a little bit. On this level, there is like an interesting fact. This level is made from 2 levels basically, and here there's like a teleporter sequence. Because if I don't activate this teleporter trigger, the map won't load. And actually, when you're going through this, you're getting teleported to the other level, and the previous level disappears. This is due to, you know, this level is big. So yeah, this is like a render limiter or something. They must have like work around this. We can't hack, so we won't be able to finish the mission. But yeah, I think this is really fun to do if you're bored, or I don't know. If this game will be actually someday popular, we can make even some categories to like play alien campaign using marine, or I don't know, whatever. This is like an idea. Yeah, we can finish this level. Okay, so that will be it. I mean, have fun, happy hunting, and yeah, never give up, never surrender. Peace.